You don't need to worry about sealing the wood for the Santa bottle opener. So just begin by base coating the different areas. All of a Santa suit will be red. You want to use a little bit of paint on the tip of your brush and then spread from there. If you get high parts, high marks and things like that, then you can sand to get rid of them. To base the nose and the mouth, take your brush and mix the flesh tone in with the country red to make a kind of a corally color. And just line it in. When you brush mix, that's all you do. You just pick up a little bit of each color. I'm going to stipple all of the fur. We've got it base coated in driftwood. And then we're going to stipple just using the tip toe of this wisp brush. Stipple it into white paint. And we don't want to cover all that gray. The gray is going to do our shading for us. The harder you push, the more kind of soft the fur will look. And you want to go out into the red area. To give it that furry look. Turn the brush, you want to lead with the toe. Turn the brush as you need to. We're going to use this mighty fine liner to put the strokes onto the Santa's beard. This liner brush is incredible. It just does a really fine, fine line. You want to follow the contours of his beard. Keep in that little swoop and swirl. And you can make your Santa beard as curly as you want it to be. Now what you do is you go back over it and you layer in more and more strokes, reloading your brush as you need to. Santa's mustache gets the same treatment. You're going to pull your strokes towards you for better control. Okay, to highlight Santa's suit, we're going to dip a crescent stencil brush, a little crescent stencil brush into coral rose, and we're going to rub it off completely on the paper towel. Okay. And we are going to rub this in the highlight areas. Whoops. And you can do a combination of rub and stipple. And for the final bright highlight, you can just go in and stipple over what you've done. To shade Santa, we're going to use a flat brush loaded in, what color? Antique Maroon. Just run that along where you want your shadows. And that'll give him some definition. So generally we're going to shade where we want things to stand out and away from other items. So like we've got the split where his pants leg is. And then his boot fur, which I should wait a minute. I don't want to run. If I run through that float, I'll wipe it off if it's not dry yet, so we'll wait to do that. I'm notorious for being very impatient and wiping things off. Okay, a little crack where his hat overlaps. I'm going to stay off your fur because your fur will turn kind of pink. Over his belly. Probably should have done his beard after. I'm just kind of go chop, 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 chop up here on the hat. to make this be a little bit more blended and cohesive on the edges, I'm going to go ahead and shade all the way around just to keep your eyeball staying on there. Now I'm going to shade his nose underneath with a little bit of the antique maroon. Take another dry brush into your red and dry rub it off on your paper towel. And we're going to do a little bit of cheek action here. I'm going to shade his beard and mustache with a little bit of Mississippi mud. His eyebrows, I can't really see them. They need to be darkened up a little bit. And you could shade a little bit on his fur if you wanted to. To separate the legs. Got a couple of heavier strokes in my beard without so much water. Make me happier. And maybe a couple more on this mustache now. Gonna line our boots down the middle to separate. You use them as you lay Santa Claus above the bottle, and you use leverage to pop open the paint bottle. And then we put feet on him so he stands next to your paint bottles so that you can have him there for easy access.